Welcome back to the Green Room Podcast. My name is Massimo DiStefano. This is a Christmas special. And who are you? Jolly man.
Whoa.
I didn't know how to start it.
That felt heated. I'm Brendan. I'm sweaty because I've been running around.
We both have. And it's hot.
It is hot.
But it's also Christmas time, so.
Yes, it's snowing, but it's hot.
It's definitely Christmas time. Yeah, take a sip of your Red Bull. We have eggnog here, and more than that, we have a very lovely band joining us with one reoccurring guest. He's looking at me. Don't look at me like that.
Hey there.
I'm going to read their quick bio, and then we're going to hop straight into it.
Mm-hmm.
Willie Pearl was founded at the University of Georgia by cousins Henry Rogers and Benjamin Murphy alongside their best friend Chasen McKay. They now reside in Nashville, Tennessee, and have since added two members to the family, Matt Lale and George Meyer. Willie Pearl is known for pioneering the sad banger, a culmination of their silky three-part harmonies, thoughtful lyrics, and enchanting riffs. Who wrote this? Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's
Willie Pearl cites the Allman Brothers Band, My Morning Jacket, Eagles, Bahamas, Kings of Leon, and Alabama Shakes as their primary musical influences. Combining Americana, Southern rock, soul, and country, these boys have a little something for everybody. Please welcome to the podcast, Willie Pearl.
All right.
Guys.
And welcome back, Matt.
How's it going, guys? Yeah.
For the second time.
It's good to be back.
How you doing, Matt?
I'm great. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Thank you guys for being here.
All right, so go down our left, start with Matt and go down, introduce yourself because they don't know who you are. So you're Matt.
I'm Matt. You know me. I was here last year.
and maybe say what you play in the band.
Oh,
what
yeah.
you do
I
in
play
the band
keys
as well.
and sing.
I'm Chasen. I play the drums.
Woo.
I'm Henry. I play rhythm guitar and sing.
I'm Ben. I play lead guitar and sing and work security for the band as well.
That's true.
George. I play bass.
It's great.
Shut up, bass. That's all I gotta say.
He's a bass player.
Oh yeah,
You have a great.
Of course.
I've seen your bass is sick. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah.
It's nice and blue.
It's cool.
Yeah. The first time I saw that was at the Sevi gig. Actually, you both have played for Sevi.
Yeah.
And he was the last. We did 30 episodes this year. This is technically 32. He was the last episode.
He was
of
on
the
here
regular-
too.
Yeah.
Nice.
What a time. Man. Well, we want to get going with some Christmassy stuff because it is Christmas after all.
Yeah.
It's definitely not anything other than very near Christmas right now.
Yeah.
I think we're going to go through favorite Christmas memories or something.
Yeah.
Is that something fun?
Or
to
if you
start with?
have maybe if you didn't get it, but if you know someone that got a funny or bad gift, or
that'd be good too.
if you have some story that you heard, or even if it happened to you, I don't know, something Christmassy or.
We're going to save you for last. George, you want to go ahead and start us?
Really?
Yeah.
On the spot? Anyone else?
Anyone, whatever. I don't care.
I was gonna sit back. And be like,
I've got a decent one.
Okay, go.
And I don't want to jump right into gifts because I'm not materialistic like that. I promise. But my favorite Christmas gift, I got this Takamine acoustic guitar, and I picked it out, asked for it, and I was rummaging through my parents' bedroom and found it, so I knew that I was gonna get it. I don't think they know that.
You're a dog for that.
But one of our first gigs with us three, Chasen and Ben and I, a lady, this was in college, so I'd had it for a long time, and drunk lady got up on stage, was playing tambourine, knocked it over, broke the headstock off of it, so totaled it. But yeah, that was my favorite Christmas gift.
Did you say she had a couple drinks or?
Yeah, big time.
More than a couple.
Her name was Penny. Penny, if you're watching this.
We remember.
You remember.
We have your picture up on the wall.
I think the piece of the
Penny likes
headstock was displayed for a little while.
That's right.
Oh, really?
We still have the cracked guitar and
Yeah, I
That's
haven't been
sick.
able to let go of either piece, but also.
So you still have everything?
Mhm.
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
The headstock and one corner and the.
You got to include
Other
that in
half
something
guitar?
somewhere.
Maybe
Whether
a
it's
coffee
video
table one
or
day,
single
maybe
star or
something
something. That's
cool.
cool.
Yeah,
That could
that's
be
a
a
good idea.
cool record cover or something.
Yeah.
Break
Yeah.
some more, then put them all together in a pile.
Oh gosh.
Light it on fire. Watch it burn.
No, you couldn't do that. If you still hold on to it, you don't want to light on fire.
Got ahead of myself.
All right, Ben, what you got?
I'll go a different direction here for Christmas stories. Christmas is was a very happy time. Is a very happy, time in my family.
Except.
Right.
Emphasis on was.
Right. No, it is. It totally is. Have you ever heard the song "Christmas Shoes"?
Yeah.
Sir, I want
think
to
so.
buy these shoes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. For my mama, please. All right. Well, my whole family. I have 7 people in my nuclear family. And I was a kid, so all of us were living in the house together. And my parents were driving us around in this giant Ford Excursion. And I'm not sure what we were doing, but we were coming back to the house. It's right around Christmas time. Me and my mom get into a bit of a fight in the car. She's yelling at me. I'm yelling at her. And just pissed off, obviously. And around that time, maybe 5 minutes after the argument, we're all still in the car, and Christmas Shoes comes on. And Christmas Shoes is about a mom dying and a young boy buying these Christmas shoes for his mother. Begging this cashier for these shoes. He doesn't have enough money. The guy behind him pays for the shoes. It's a really good song, but oh my gosh, you talk about like ripping at your heartstrings there. And so I can remember sitting in the car with my hand on my face, just a tear. Okay.
And then you made up.
And we made up,
Yeah.
obviously.
Oh,
Like,
good.
I love my mom and dad.
Mommy,
Come
love you.
on.
I'm so
It'd be
sorry.
bad.
That's right.
If you said we didn't make up.
Right.
That's awesome.
Wow. That's.
I don't know that song. I
good.
can't say I'm familiar. I'm
Oh,
not
man.
gonna lie.
I feel like I know
Turned
it.
into a
It's been like
heartwarming
forever
story,
since
yeah.
I've heard it, though. I
I'll
don't.
go ahead and call it a banger. Plug
Who's
it
it
in.
by?
man.
Who did? Is it like some undescript artist? or something
I'm
like
not
that?
sure who it is. Whoever the songwriter is, though,
Oh yeah.
that dude's getting after it for sure.
Speaking from personal experience, maybe.
That's
I don't know how else you write that.
Again,
song
so
if
sad.
You don't.
It's so sad.
Like,
so sad.
I feel like you have to.
I don't think so.
All right, George, you ready now or no?
I'm still
Okay,
chasing
Jason.
Matt at a good one because I'm like, that was a great story.
I can tell
gotta-
a few
Oh,
Christmas
wait.
stories. I can't tell that one.
That's what you gotta hear.
that one.
You think you got to hear
This
that
is a
one?
good one. Plug and chug.
This is the time to spill.
Okay.
Spill.
How about I just give you a snippet of one story, and then I'll tie it together with a happier little bit.
That sounds.
All
poetic.
right.
That sounds perfect.
Picture this: you have 2 dads, and they fight on Christmas with their fists.
Oh.
That's one story.
Is that all you're gonna say?
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
all I'm gonna
Fair
say.
enough.
Okay, sure.
It's pointed.
But
They fight with their fists.
with their fists. It was a cold, rainy Christmas day in Columbus, Georgia.
Wow.
And the Christmas spirit just missed our house that day, I guess.
Fisticuffs
So,
were thrown. Yeah.
I also had 2 moms at the time. For clarity, it was a dad-stepdad situation. If you guys have stepdads
Yes.
out there.
I don't.
And real
but
dads.
Maybe they do.
Love them both. And that's allowed too. But anyway, another fun little Christmas story actually is kind of came to mind after Henry's Christmas story. I wanted to be a drummer for years. I
Yeah.
even told my classmates, yeah, I'm a drummer, whatever. I never played the drums. And my family had really caught on to that. And so for Christmas that year, I got like a starter kit. It was like a Ludwig. It was black. I still have it. Every time I
Really?
go home, I shred the hell out of it as much as I can. It's got these original heads. I didn't know anything about maintenance or anything
Dude.
like that. But I would go in there and just chop it up. Really, really just chop some wood. And so still love that one. I'd love to get it back to Nashville sometime and there's
Oh, yeah.
Drum Supply House. They do custom drum work. I have a dream one day of sawing it in half and making like a compact kit for like easy travel. It'd be nice to have
Oh,
around, do
yeah.
something with it useful because it's just sitting back at in my childhood bedroom, collecting dust.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm not gonna spoil my story now because I have a similar one, but I'm not.
I would love to hear it.
Oh no, we gotta get.
Unless Matt's
through-
got one.
Matt's like.
Yeah.
I've been
daggers
thinking
looking-
about it. I've been trying to find a good one. I don't really have a specific like one memory, but I do have like a recurring thing in my family when it comes to Christmas time. So
Okay. Like a
years ago
tradition,
we
you're
were on
saying?
a wait what?
Like a tradition.
Not really, just like a joke, like a recurring
Oh.
joke. Yeah.
Okay.
So years ago, we were all on a cruise ship when I was a little kid, and we were going through the Panama Canal, and the Jim Carrey Grinch movie was was playing on repeat on this one channel. And we watched it like probably 20 times that week.
Yeah.
And so we all, like everyone in my family, like loves that movie way more than like most people. So we all just quote the movie like all the time to each
Give
other.
us
And
a
it's
quote.
like an
Give us a
inside
quote.
joke. And
Give us a quote right now.
No one else knows.
Give us a quote.
I mean,
Do the movie top down.
mentioned a check.
when he's a little kid, like in the classroom, I'll like go to my sister and be like, "Hey, Merry Christmas, Martha May." Like, it's funny. It's a good time.
Did you know that Ben is Jim Carrey? Like, have you ever got him to do a bit for you?
Yeah, I feel like
I don't know if I have.
Ben, you want to do a
40%
few
of my
bits for us?
personality, I'm afraid.
Oh yeah,
Stuck with me pretty hard.
Want to throw some bits at us if you have them ready?
What's the one about like self-loathing? Like, you can't keep.
Oh gosh.
It's the checklist.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, that's right. Oh, you put me on the spot here. I don't even know how it goes, folks. The really the best one to me though of all time is when he's referencing the little, what's her name? Cindy Lou.
Yeah.
When he goes, the child with the long fingers. The child mentioned a check. No, I didn't.
Oh fuck.
So good. So good.
Yeah, that's
I think I cried the first time I saw that movie because it scared the shit
Oh,
out of me.
really?
Well, it's so sad when he shaves his face and he gets made
Yes.
fun of. Like,
Yeah.
imagine having a full beard
It's brutal.
and body hair in the second grade. That's got to be difficult in and of itself.
That movie does
Brandon
the
would
Up
know.
thing though, where it's so depressing at the beginning that you're just in until the end. It's kind of like
Yeah.
Up, where it's just you're so sad, but then you don't want to like leave it alone. Yeah, good
Up
movie.
was
Yeah.
a downer for most of it.
Do you
Up
guys
was
know
a
that
beat down.
Downer,
A beat
big
down. Yeah.
whatever the scene is, because I forget what's happening, but there's like on the table there's a,
I don't know.
what's the thing you put on a table?
I don't know.
A tablecloth. God. And there's a scene where he rips it off and like everything stays. That wasn't supposed to happen. I saw some clip
Right,
and the guys were like,
right.
he did that on accident. I was like,
And then he goes back.
Yeah.
that's a great bit. That's such a good bit. George,
Yeah, I got one.
you sure?
Hearing about like traditions from Matt, my family also had a tradition. When we do Christmas in St. Louis, had some aunts and uncles that lived nearby, and cousins would come in from Illinois, and we do Christmas Eve at my great aunt's house. Started doing it when I was young, probably 5, 6, and the tradition every year was later in the night we're gonna watch the National Lampoon Christmas Vacation.
Dude,
Whole
yeah,
family,
as you do.
everyone's
Oh,
ripping
yeah.
it. And I always, it was a good movie, but then there is this one scene, where he's in his kitchen, and he's looking outside, and he's imagining his pool,
Yeah,
and just, as a kid, I was like, whoa, this is crazy.
this is such a cool scene. Yeah,
This is a great movie. We should watch this every year. But yeah.
Well, there's and then the scene in the mall where he's like totally
Oh yeah,
flirting
that
with
one
that.
too. Yeah.
can't see the line, can you, Russ? That's my favorite line from the whole movie. Yeah. Sorry, I had to.
Well, that's a nice segue into here at the Franklin Theater. We show so many Christmas movies.
Yeah, I think we're showing Christmas Vacation like 4 times this year.
I think like 5 or 6,
Maybe,
and
yeah.
they're like almost all sold out because people like come here and like dress up and like have eggnog, like they do the whole 9, and like it's a big event.
I saw It's a Wonderful
tailgated.
Life here a
Yeah.
few years ago. It was awesome, packed,
Oh yeah,
sold out.
people make
Did you have
like
eggnog?
traditions.
I did
to
not
come
have
here and watch the
eggnog.
movie.
Yeah, and like with Halloween, we just did like the whole Rocky Horror thing where people come in and we don't let them throw like the rice and the small stuff, but like they have like the playing cards and the bread and like all the interactive stuff. They do the whole
these
9.
people local to Franklin come into these kind of
Mostly,
things
we get
most of the
Franklin,
time?
Nashville. Sometimes like Murfreesboro, people will drive over for a certain
yeah.
movie or a show.
Or if I guess like people live in town and then their family comes from out of town, they
Yeah.
come here. Yeah.
But also like the right artists. Like we had Los Lonely Boys here last month, and there were
yeah.
some people that flew in for that. So
Really?
yeah, I
didn't
heard some
know
people in the audience. They were in Louisville, but they wanted to see him at this venue, so they flew in
They
for it.
flew from Louisville.
I mean, whatever.
It's
maybe.
not that far.
Hey man, I wasn't.
Hey, man.
I'm not in their family. I don't know. Yeah, I will do mine briefly. My Christmas story is very brief to a degree. The same year that my dad bought me like a PC laptop. On that laptop, there was a video of him like because we did Christmas in Florida, and he did this video of him like walking
Florida.
up the stairs, taking my like Squire Strat off the stand and putting like an Epiphone Les Paul on it. And I've
Nice.
always wanted a Les Paul as a Slash fan. And I saw it and I started sobbing so hard that I like flipped the laptop and then like broke like the corner off of it. Yeah. Like I remember I was like, oh, and then it like fell and like chipped on the corner.
How old
and
were you?
9, 10 maybe, I don't know.
So you got a gaming laptop and a Les Paul.
Oh, it was not a gaming laptop. It was like a $200 like PC random like skin. It was a piece of crap.
To look up tabs.
And it was an
exclusively.
Epiphone, so it was like I mean, it was still cool, but it wasn't like I got a 60s Les Paul at 10 years old.
Right.
Were you
Yeah,
thinking
no.
MySpace,
75.
Club Penguin, maybe?
Dude,
Ooh.
now Webkins and Club Penguin
Yeah.
ripped on that laptop. Same with Ableton, the free version.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Oh,
Ableton Light.
yeah.
Club Penguin to Ableton?
Hey, man, got to start somewhere.
Maybe you ever get on addictinggames.com, Armor Games.
Were you a
Armor
RuneScape
games,
kid?
Papa's Pizzeria, bro. I played that.
Ooh.
Non.
Any of
Listen,
the
Age
cool
of
Mac
Stop.
games?
Oh, for sure. Dude, and I don't know if you guys ever played Age of Empires,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
but if you want
Age
to
of
really...
Mythology, dude.
Oh, yeah, that one was
Come
pretty
on.
sick. But Age of
Any
Empires
of the
2
ages.
Yeah, any age, really.
Probably my favorite game growing up.
Oh, yeah, it's on Steam now. I've
have it.
played it pretty recently. It's amazing.
I
They
it on
have,
Steam,
like,
yeah.
another 24 civilizations, just saying. So,
That's sweet.
anyway.
We were just talking about Minecraft on the last episode,
were.
and since then I've re-downloaded it
Are you
and
serious?
started playing again. I missed it.
Where am I, bro?
Hey man, I need to
Call
reacclimate
me.
myself by my own, and then I'm also getting a PS5, which is a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
But
And he's-
I've only
wait.
I forgot. Go ahead.
My
go
turn.
Ahead. Go ahead.
This guy.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So I have a short two, if that's okay. One of the years, I think I started drum lessons when I was like 8. And then it wasn't until I was probably 10 or 11 that my parents bought me a drum set. And it was like a starter, like it was a Tama drum set. My godfather actually had it. And they drove it up from Florida because that's where he lived at the time. And my dad didn't know how to put it together. So he just kind of like put some stuff kind of where he knew where it was. And I don't have it anymore, unlike you. But I do have my second kit, which is a Gretsch Energy. It's still like my workhorse at home that I just bash a lot out on.
I see those.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I record with it. Sounds fine. So that was one. I love that. I remember waking up because before that, I just had like you know like the toy bins you have, well, just tons of toys. Like, or I guess maybe not tons, but if you didn't have tons of toys, but just bins that would hold stuff, I would dump them and flip them over and use those as like the drums around me and stuff. That's what I
Heck
would do
yeah.
before I got the drum set. Oh yeah, for sure. Tons of fun. And the second one, I forget what year this was, but it was probably at least 10 years ago, maybe more. And it snowed here on Christmas Day in Franklin. I don't know. That might have been the last time it snowed here on Christmas Day. But I'm pretty sure it was just me and my grandmother because my grandparents were in town. And we just went on a walk on Christmas Day in the snow up and down my neighborhood. It was fun. That's all. That's my two stories.
Great
So
memory.
it's a
Heartfelt
nice
story.
memory.
That's
It's
really
nice.
cute, Massimo.
Yeah.
It was nice. Okay, now what are you going to say?
Okay. I just was going to say that previous to today, I've only met 2 of y'all, but I have been like watching and listening to y'all, and I love the music. I love y'all's vibe. I also, as I was talking about before the podcast, I just experienced Smokestack for the first time, and that place is sweet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I wanted to first go back to the very first Willie Pearl show ever. And I know it's probably before just the 3 of y'all, I'm assuming that in that first show. And I want to, 10 minutes before the show started, how nervous were you on a scale of 1 to 10? The very first Willie Pearl show ever.
I guess it's the Cure gig.
I would
that would be
qualify as a
Cure.
gig, yeah.
What gig is this?
We played a philanthropy gig. I think originally it was Henry and Ben playing it, and I tagged along. I was like, "Oh, I've played drum set with a band before." That was a lie. But yeah, we played for like 2 hours, maybe an hour or something like that.
Yeah, probably not 2 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know if we had
All
enough
covers.
material.
Probably.
All cut.
No, we played
Actually,
a
no.
few originals,
Yeah.
actually.
What did you have at that time? Did you like write before
It
you
was
went
like
out and got
stuff that I had
Swolta,
you know,
maybe,
in
or
high
that
school and
point.
written in college.
Okay.
Henry the same.
pretty,
same
la-
thing.
pretty ladies.
Pretty ladies,
Pretty
of course.
ladies.
Highlander.
Ah.
Yep.
Highlander. Maybe.
For sure.
Grace.
Airport
Grace.
song, perhaps? Grace.
don't know
We
that
did play Grace. We have a video of it.
That's
nice.
right.
I actually watched the videos of this
Don't watch
recently.
it,
And you
Don't
gotta
watch
imagine,
it.
like, after we played that, we were like, fuck, yeah, that was like the craziest
On the
show
top of the
all
world.
time,
On the top of the
dude.
world.
And then, like, I like found this old SD card, like, oh, what's on this? And I'm watching them, I'm like,
Never again,
That's
dude.
that's crazy.
That's tough.
Never.
We were
crazy,
all in a
guys.
different key.
Never watched it
But
again, dude.
it was sick. I mean, Henry was playing keys and guitar. Ben was shredding. We covered some like Avett Brothers. Did some
Jimi
Jimi
Hendrix.
Hendrix. Yeah.
John Mayer.
No, but
That's
it was
awesome. Nice.
I probably was nervous.
Oh yes, I imagine we were so nervous before.
Long
Donna
story
ate that
we were
day.
tripping. Absolutely tripping. Tripping. Not,
Yeah.
so nervous, dude.
So how did you guys get from that gig to where you guys are here today? You got a record that just came out, and you're getting a lot more actually. Like you guys used to, I remember kind of getting out of COVID. You guys were trying to get some, and then now I see you guys having tons of gigs and doing a lot of promotional stuff. So how'd you kind of get from the three of you guys to kind of where you guys are today?
In college, it just kind of snowballs. You take what you can get in college, and you get better each gig. And you also are just, doing a lot more for fun and a paycheck here and there, I guess, back in school. But obviously the big jump, 2019, we graduated college, and we just kind of, do you have any set plans? Nope. Do you have any set? Why don't we just move to Nashville and see what's going on,
Nice.
And then, that was obviously the biggest jump that we had made.
Yeah, I think it was a good call too. Living
I'd
in a
say
band
so.
house, getting to like Ben said, it was a lot of for fun. Like if we would get a check, that was a plus, that was a bonus. But if we could just go play together, also like through college, we would be sometimes like we'd all be in the same city, and then maybe there'd be a semester where one of us wasn't. So like Henry he was at a ranch in Colorado for a little while, so we really valued the time we had when we were just all together. So if we could just jam for a little bit, that was awesome. So I think it's love of the game, kept it going. Moved up to Nashville. We met Matt before we met George, and it's really funny. I can't imagine this band without Matt at this point, but
Same.
we had been a band without Matt for
We could
just
imagine it
a
without.
couple of years maybe, and yeah, we'll never look back. I love Matt like crazy.
Yeah, I met these guys during COVID, I guess. It's crazy how long ago that was now. And then I knew George from college. We were in a band together in college, and still around. Jackson Highway.
Jackson Highway.
Shout
Oh
out.
yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Killer Center
Um,
record. You guys, was that this year? You guys put that out? Or
That was last year.
Last year.
Last
that was
May,
last
yeah.
year.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Time flies.
But yeah, we brought him in, and now we have this beautiful 5-piece band right here. And
And you
I
guys
wouldn't want to
sound
be with
killer.
anyone else.
You guys sound killer. I mean, I think I played with you guys before Matt joined
Yeah.
with like
Yeah, you played
Justin
at
or
10 Roof
Jack
with
or
us
something.
before,
No,
too.
but like I was on the bill.
Oh,
with,
okay, gotcha.
With either
With
Jack,
Jack
Settle
Settle.
or Justin.
Yeah.
Because I remember you joining, and I feel like I only knew about you guys because I had been on the bill with you before.
Yeah, I want to say it was that Kimbrough show during COVID.
Oh, was it
maybe.
Kimbrough?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
The
The
super,
Super
spreader,
Spreader
event.
Yeah. Super
Oh my
Spreader event.
gosh,
Yeah,
that
Kim
was
Rose.
a night.
Yeah,
oh
we
my gosh,
maybe jump back in the game too early on that one.
We just
Hey, you
wanted
gotta
to
do what
play
you
so
gotta do,
bad.
man.
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
that
Just
was
gotta
such-
just play the music, you know.
For sure.
Whatever.
that was a super spreader. That was back when things were stressful.
That was right before. It was this time a few years ago. It was Christmas.
Sheesh.
That's right.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Man,
crazy.
what a different time.
Oh no, I remember keeping tabs on Matt and when he joined Willie Pearl, because at that time, I was still in school, but he would here and there drive down to. First, he would drive down for Jackson Highway gigs. We would get it in Tuscaloosa still, so you and Hunter would drive down for those. And then it was later on. I was playing with this other group, Sundown Saddlers or Old South Band. Matt would drive down and
Kinda
play
sick.
with those guys too, because again, it's the same thing. I didn't really have like a full-time band, so any small moment we could get a gig, jam, it was big. But that was about the time when Matt was driving down. He was talking about Willie Pearl and stuff, and I remember checking them out and thought that was really cool. And then obviously got to meet them all when I moved here. But
That's sick.
it's kind of just always chomping at the bit. So glad that it finally worked out.
Yeah, George has been playing with us for over a year now, and he we needed a replacement bassist after our old bassist left, and George at that time was living with Matt, so like he would kind of be in the house while we were rehearsing and stuff like that. And I remember we had kind of just decided like, yeah, George is gonna be the guy. and
He filled in for us a couple times.
he
already
had,
at
yeah.
one
We'd
point,
played
I
with him
think I
before.
played like that whole fill in that whole year, I guess, prior, just fill in
Yeah.
stuff at least.
Played Tomato Fest with us.
That's right.
Tomato Fest, nice.
But
that was fun. That was last year.
There's a moment where I walked into the living room. It was just George sitting there chilling, and I was we hadn't talked about George is gonna be in the band now, and I sat down. And I was like, are you ready? Like, you want to do this? And he was like, yeah, please. Like, let's go. Like, let's go. I've been waiting for this. And that's the kind of energy we needed, especially with, we were kind of hitting a lull too. Morale's low when you lose a band member.
Yeah.
So, we needed that like fresh energy, someone who just really wanted to play and was really good at it. So, yeah, we're so happy to have George.
George was your
I
second
remember
choice.
just like them having practice, and because I lived there with everyone, like people in and out practicing all the time, just like chilling, watching TV, hearing them jam. I'm just like,
George knew from day one
Want to so
what
bad.
was going to happen. Like,
Yeah.
he's
Just took a
gonna
little
join
bit.
this band.
Had to wait it out. Yeah.
So we've never had a full band on here before, but like this big. We had more weight.
Yeah.
It's a 3-piece though, but we never had this kind of band in here before that's had the longevity like you guys have had, and everyone here. So I also want to ask, how has the addition and changing of players affected the sound, or has it affected the sound of what you guys do? And do you guys kind of like? I hope you guys like what you're doing, but do you like what you're doing?
And
Like
to add on to that, I wanted to ask you specifically, did you feel any pressure to sonically change? Did you feel like you couldn't get your own sound and you had to sound like the other player, or did you feel pressure?
I think definitely initially with the original stuff, I'm like, I just want to do what they want
play
me
the
to
part.
do, kind of try to emulate it
Yeah.
the best I can, kind of like seamless transition. But over time, I just really wanted to do whatever I was feeling, and I think they were fine with that. They
That's the right
preferred
call.
that, I think.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
George is a beast. You want to answer that question about sonically how we were feeling?
Yeah, I think something we've figured out, especially after adding Matt, I feel like as a 4-piece, you feel like you have to be playing more. You have to be filling more space, which isn't
Yeah.
necessarily true, but that's the way you feel.
Yeah.
And so adding a 5th member, you especially have to be careful about creating space within the song. But also like you can be more conscious about, like I can sit back here and I'm adding more to it by not, playing more notes, because we have a 5th guy who's
Less is more.
who's filling that. Less is more. Yeah. But it was hard figuring that. Like we went through a big phase of just way too much playing, like just everybody playing the chord progression. And I think we're getting better now at creating space and creating moments, that a shift in momentum, rather than everyone just like balls to the wall the whole
Yeah.
time. So I think that's a big part of it. If you have anything, Ben?
Yeah, I would just add, what I feel like one of our biggest strengths are just vocal harmonies and stuff. And so having Matt
So
here
true.
to
That's true. You guys sound great.
having a third layer of harmonies is incredible for live. And Matt's also just really good about being in the studio and being able to come up with different vocal harmony parts, based on whatever band, we love that have incredible harmonies.
He's kind of the music director.
Yeah, I was gonna
really
say,
is.
yeah,
He really is.
coach.
Yeah,
That's why I
Guys
call
added
him
a coach.
for
He's really,
sessions.
he's really
Right.
following his
It's like,
grandfather's
Matt, get in
footsteps
here.
there.
What chord is this? What chord are we doing?
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
But on top of that too, like in adding a new member, sometimes, especially since we had a lot of sound going, we're all kind of playing the same chord progression, like Henry was saying. Matt is really good at being like tasteful, where he'll like pop in. Like he already knew not to play too much. He might have taught us a little bit of that too, honestly. But
I've learned so much just spending time at Smokestack doing different projects. I've
believe
learned
it.
so much about what I need to do in the studio and how important it is that less is more.
Can I tell them the story of how we met?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's so cute.
So
Controversy there.
I
Snowy
think
Christmas
there's
Eve.
not, but I think
I don't
it's
know
funny.
this story. I don't know what's
I
coming.
think it's funny.
I'm gonna have to bleep this.
So Justin Schumacher was going to the Smokestack to record his first record. It was our first time as a band going in, and at that time it was just guitar, bass, drums. Was there even another guitar? O'Brien was there.
Yeah, 2 guitars.
And that's it. But I think Justin called you actually. He was like,
That's
"Hey,
right,
can
yeah.
do you want to play some keys on this?" You either said no or you're busy or whatever happened, but you said no. We just got this new guy named Matt. Take him. Yeah. And so Matt walks in. No one knows him. He walks in the studio, and all I remember is we did whatever song first, and we do like 3 takes of it, and you're walking all over everybody.
I was just ripping all over the
I
keyboard
mean,
the whole
like-
time. And not listening,
like-
just playing a whole bunch of stuff I didn't need to be playing.
Yeah.
I mean, I was having a great time 'cause in the room by myself, not in the room with everyone else. The piano's in a
I
separate
look
room.
up around the room like, who the hell is this guy walking all over our song here? And then you get on the comm and it's like, yeah, guys, I know. Just give me one more take. And then 4th take was the money. Like, that was it.
What studio is this?
Smokestack.
Is that your first time at Smokestack?
That was the first time
Schumacher, right?
Yeah.
And
I was
that
at
was the first
Smokestack,
time.
and that was right after I joined Willie Pearl.
Because that was in
Brendan
December.
and Sam on, producing.
Yeah,
Brendan
both,
and Sam were
the
on it.
engineering
Yeah.
it? Wow,
The Dream
okay.
Team.
Interesting.
This was in 2021, December.
Yeah, I wasn't there for the December one. It was
You were
y'all
there
did it.
next.
Y'all did a session in
That's
December
right.
of 2020, and then we came back in the summer of 21.
Because Jack was there into the December session. So Jack played on Childish Ways and Take Me Away. And then you joined on the 3rd song, or we just started in the spring or the summer. Yeah.
spring summer.
And that was, anyway, that was funny. And now every time I get in the studio with Matt, I know he's going to rip it, but I'm like, he just needs to get out of his system. And then he's good.
I gotta get a groove with the song, a little bit. And
Oh,
then-
no, I get it.
Sometimes you just got to jam though. Like every time
Oh,
we
yeah.
do something for your channel, I'm always like, okay, I want to sneak Blurry or something fun in there just to get loose and
Gotta
get
let
going.
him run wild.
Dude,
You
my
know?
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
thing is just when we'll do sessions and Matt is noticing that I'm just on a Picardy 3rd kick, he'll just start ripping them and I'm just sitting in my chair like, this is heaven on earth right here.
If Brendan and I are in the same room and we hear a Picardy 3rd, we're making eye contact.
Yes.
That's
Do
just
you
like
guys know what a Picardy 3rd is?
It's flat 6, flat 7, major 1. Like just the idea of just expecting the
every
minor
Creed
1 and you hit
song,
the
every
major.
Puddle of Mud
and
song
just-
has it.
The Puddle of Mud does it in every song on the one album.
What's one that they would know? Which one that they would know? So they could just like hear it. You would know.
I guess the song Blurry, right? That's the one
Blurry.
we
You know
There's a whole
Blurry by
ton.
Puddle of
If you
Mud?
guys saw Spider-Man 2, the Chad Kroger song, the Nickelback song, it's in the Spider-Man 2 movie, Hero.
That's very
That's
specific.
that's all. I have a
I'll have to check
playlist
my
that's got like
catalog.
70 songs worth of just songs
Well,
that have.
It's
We'll
one of
check it
those
out.
things
Funny.
where once you like realize what it is and then you hear it
you
after
hear it
that,
every time.
Yes.
it's like the FedEx logo having the arrow in it. You can't
Yes.
unsee
Same
it.
thing.
Yeah.
And it's one of those
Can't
things where
unhear
it's
it.
like, it's obnoxious when you do it for 10 minutes straight, but when you have a song, it's just like, whatever, an E minor, and then all of a sudden you do this weird turnaround and you hit the E major. I just like melt in my chair. I just melt. I don't know.
He
I don't
does.
know. It's my favorite.
I think it's a great segue into the song
Yes.
of the day, week.
Song of the week.
Who knows
Song of the week.
at this point? There are 5 of you. So how do we want to do this? I feel like one song.
So what we normally do is we have the guest. We just in the middle of the episode just say pick a song of the week, something you've been listening to, something you've been vibing with.
yeah, just to get and at the break we'll take a
and the
break
most we've
halfway.
ever done is 2.
You know.
And because we play like 30 seconds of the song after, so we're looking at 2.5 minutes.
What if no. What if could you guys all
have
agree
the
on one? It
licensing
could be
to-
a song you listen to,
Yeah.
a song, one of your songs, anything. Can you
New,
guys want to do a
old,
song?
it could be
Then Brendan,
whatever.
We'll pick a song.
There's a song
We'll
I,
do 2.
Yeah.
I heard yesterday for the very first time, and then it came on like over the overhead in the place we were all at. It's that ZZ Top song.
Oh yeah, I need
And
you
it doesn't
tonight.
sound like ZZ Top at all.
It's such
My
a
mind was
jam.
blown. George has this playlist that he's put together where he just that was on your drum playlist, right?
No, actually.
Oh no.
But it is on that playlist as well.
Sweet. Yeah. George has a playlist where he'll throw it on and just like play the drums because George is a beast like that. And yeah, I think this song was on there. What's that song called?
I need you tonight.
Okay, that's my vote. I Need You Tonight, ZZ Top
So you
for
all
the
gotta-
you all
first
gotta
time
agree.
yesterday.
We could also
back
just
that
do
one.
5 different
I
songs.
guess we
that one.
could. We didn't
Yeah.
think this part through.
That's okay. That's okay.
What you got?
Okay, pick a
Well,
few
no,
songs. I
Pick
guess
one more. Ben's over there thinking. What are you thinking about?
It could be
It's-
Christmas. It could be whatever you listen to.
The
Whatever.
one I've been listening to most, nobody would know it. But it's called "Flowers in Your Hair" by Dale Watson. It's not the Lumineers song, but it's another one, and it's really, really good, sweet song too.
Anyone else? Well, I guess we could take one more. We'll do 3 for you guys, and I guess we'll pick one or something.
We really should have done Christmas songs, huh?
Really? Well, get one more. Pick a Christmas song.
We could do,
what about the?
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, we should have done. We do a Christmas song.
Huh?
Should we do a Christmas
you
song?
wanna-
My
Yeah.
vote is "Please Come Home for Christmas."
That's what we were.
That's what we
Can I?
Baby,
Can,
please.
no, can I
Baby,
steal
please
When
that?
this comes out, it'll be out.
Yeah, the video will be
Already.
out by now. I should show you the mix.
We
by the
haven't.
way.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Before you guys leave, we'll play through the
I'll play it
PA.
through here, yeah. We did it at the stack.
So I have a video for my YouTube channel that Matt got to play on, and so did Brendan, and it's the Eagles' "Please Come Home for Christmas" and "Funky New Year." When they put out "Please Come Home for Christmas," we put
Best
out
one yet.
on the honestly, it's the
Dude.
best one. It's rips. When they put out "Please Come Home" on the single, they put out a second song called "Funky New Year." It's just like this funky little rock song. It's so good. And
It's
when I
so-
wanted to do the video, I was
it's
like,
the
let me
best
just do
bass
both
line
of
the
these
Eagles have ever
because this
done.
other one rips. And I don't want to end on a
That's saying
mellow
a lot
note
right
for the
there.
year. So
One of these
I know.
nights, bro.
I used the telly
Oh,
bass
It
that
makes
was
it unique. You
Yeah,
know?
it does.
I,
It does.
I like it.
It's so
actually,
good.
you just
Old
wanna
school
do-
telly bass is
why
awesome.
don't just do those 3 unless you guys have
64.
another one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
do
my pick.
I would totally change mine to a Christmas song if it's not too late.
No, whatever you. It's whatever
for
you
it.
want to do.
What-
man.
what's the song that's like Christmas comes this time each year? That song is a banger.
No
If-
idea.
Next time you get I think it's called like Christmas rapping or something like that. It's a female singer. I can't think of the name. I just assumed someone here would be like, oh, it's
I
that.
have no idea what that is.
We can find it in post and put
Yeah,
it
find
up.
it
Maybe.
in
I don't know
post.
how to even.
songs.
We can look forward to the break here, too.
I'll have to show you guys after that.
Okay, well,
gonna blow your
please come home.
minds.
My rendition, and then what was the one you said?
"Flower in Your Hair" by Dale Watson.
And then Jason, what
Let me
was
just
the one
make
you
sure
said?
that's his name.
The very first one.
Whichever one you want.
I
I Need You Tonight by ZZ
Yeah,
Top.
let's go with I Need
Oh,
You
I need you
Tonight
tonight by
ZZ
ZZ Top. Okay,
Yeah.
hear those songs. We'll be right back.
Can't remember when I ever felt the worst, but nothing matters and everything hurts. They were passing around the bottle that made me feel brand new. But trouble with the new man, he wants a hit too. Hit me. Fucking New Year. Fucking New Year. Oh, it's a fucking New Year.
About the way you think. You think I hung the moon. I'll never tell you it ain't true. I like that flower in your hair. I like the dresses that you wear. What I like most about you is how you love me like you do.
But that just doesn't do me. If I can't get you soon, I'm calling for someone like you. That I just wanna do love to. Baby, baby, I need you tonight.
Matt, would you like to bring us back in?
Gosh,
Would you like some eggnog?
All right, boys. I
No,
think we
do
should.
do what you just did.
bring it up, dude.
What you just did.
I want you to be
Literally
natural.
just
Do-
did.
Oh,
start-
fine,
bring us
whatever.
back however you want
Sure.
to bring us back.
This is the first time I'm letting a guest bring us back in for the break, so have fun.
I think that we should go around and say what our favorite song is on the album. Pick one song.
Also, they have a new album out.
Yes, what's the name of
Could
the
have started with that. They have a new record out as of November 8th.
November 8th. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I know it. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
What's the record
self-titled.
called?
It's called Willie Pearl.
Oh, just
Sweet.
self-titled
Yeah.
record. Love it.
Yeah.
All right, Matt. What's your
No,
favorite?
start over there.
George.
Go ahead, George.
Uh,
We've been recording some new songs too, so we don't want to. We don't want to mix anything up. Make sure
got
you
it, got
pick
it,
a
got it.
song off the album.
Probably Heard It Through the Wall for me. It's just a little bit of a different vibe from the rest of the album. Interesting kind of seeing these guys because I didn't, record on this album, but just seeing these guys kind of experiment with different directions. Never really seen them go that direction before with a song. So it's just kind of like a outlier in the album, in my opinion, but it's my favorite, I'd say.
Oh yeah.
I would probably say there's two of them. One is probably Beggin', short and sweet, hits.
Banger.
And then the other one is My Dear Eliza, probably. It's one of my favorite to play live. Henry and I were sitting down in the living room and kind of picking it out, showing me what it was. And, he finished playing and I was like, oh, that's a hit. That's a hit. And, and then from there, it really just so good every time we play it live. It sounds good on the record, too.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I had Beggin' too. I also like The Garden, I think. It's a little different from the rest of the record. But it's I think we talked about space earlier. I think there's a lot of good space in The Garden. So, yeah.
The Garden's also my favorite. It's one of the few songs, like, when you record a song and you spend a lot of time on it, then you never want to listen to it again. That's like, The Garden's got to be one of the first times I've never felt that for a second. But I also really like there's a song on the album called The Whole Thing. And that's one you could just, like, put in your headphones, close your eyes, and really enjoy. I think
listen to the whole thing.
it was mixed so well. Shouts out to Brendan.
Yeah,
and
so
also
Brendan,
Sam.
did he mix the whole album? Don?
He did.
Shout out
Brendan
Don.
Hapgood.
The Don.
Shout out
Did
Don.
Sam and Brendan record, or is it just Brendan?
No,
Sam
Sam
as
as well.
well.
Slam and
Okay,
Sammy
cool.
J.
Shout out
Hayes.
Sam too.
Yeah.
Sammy did a lot of the vocal mixing and
Nice.
engineering. So
Who mastered it then too? Was it?
Mastering's a hoax.
mastering's a hoax. Yeah.
Can I
We
tell
don't
you something?
master our
Between you and me,
songs.
I
Was it Sam
100%
Moses?
agree.
Yeah, it's
dude.
Between you and me,
Brendan's
it's on the
guy.
podcast.
Between everybody, I think mastering is a hoax,
is
and
a
it
hoax.
We were
died
talking about this
4 years
yesterday.
ago. Mastering died with COVID.
Exactly 4 years ago.
Day one of mastering
I mean-
school goes like, tell everybody how important mastering is. Day
Yes.
two, don't ever show anybody how to actually master anything.
And day 3, you get your certification.
Gaslight,
Mastering
gaslight.
No, we should. Moses, this guy, last name Moses. I don't know his
Sam
first
Moses.
name.
Yeah,
Sam
it's
Moses.
Brendan's
did a
guy.
great
His
job.
name's Sam Moses.
Did a great
Moses
job.
mastering.
Awesome.
He's
did. I
think he's Paul's guy.
quick and he gives us a
Paul's
really
guy?
good rate. And he's
Paul Moak. He's Paul
Yeah.
Moak's guy.
It's Paul
Yeah.
Moak's
Oh,
guy.
sick.
We're just
That's
acting
awesome.
like this because we want his secrets. That's
Right.
really it.
Yeah.
Okay, what's
Matt,
your
what's your
all right. I'm
favorite?
gonna cheat really badly here. So my favorite song on the album is "Coming of Age." It's just like I think it's the best band performance on the album, and it's just like kind of a sleeper hit, I think. And then, but I want to shout out "The Garden" because I think that's like objectively the best song, even though I love "Beggin' too. "The Garden" is just so well written and so well like mixed. And you're talking about space. I think everything that we did on that song complemented each other really well. I also want to give a very important shout out
This is his
to
fourth.
Ain't No Taking Away because many months ago, Ben over there sent me a voice memo of Ain't No Taking Away, and it's pretty much exactly like at that point it's exactly how it sounds now, like structure wise. And he was like, is this good? And I was like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, he's like, I haven't sent this to anybody else. Like, I need you to tell me if this is good or not. And I was like, this song's amazing. And he wrote it about after their house got broken into. And I just think
Oh, I remember that.
I think that's a cool idea for the song to take.
That was that the day you were filling in on drums?
That's right.
That's
We came.
crazy.
We came to the
That's
practice
crazy,
right after we
That was
found the house
insane.
broken
Literally right
into.
at the house. Yeah.
You guys showed up.
Whoa.
I was
Yeah,
like,
brutal.
"Hi guys,
Bummed out.
This is nice. This is nice." Our house got broken into.
That's right.
Yeah.
If you're
bring it
watching
down
this,
a
bring
second.
back the Xbox. We were in 2036 of an NCAA 14 dynasty with the Raging Cajuns.
Xbox
I want it
360
back.
stolen.
And my class ring would be cool too,
I love
but whatever.
2 things. I love how you shout out like 10
Football
songs. That's
ring,
cool.
too, right?
Is this the same
My
place now, or
overall
is it
answer is
Xbox?
coming of age.
No,
Okay.
no.
Yes.
Okay.
That's my favorite, my personal favorite.
But I do love how each of you like y'all didn't say, "Oh yeah, I love that song." "Oh yeah, that's the same song." Like Beggin' might have been the one across the board. It seems like
Or The
almost,
Garden.
but like everyone in the Garden. But it seemed like everyone had their own little niche and their own favorite. I think that's really cool. As a band, you find different aspects of like, oh, this is where I draw from, but also I can appreciate the whole record.
Yeah.
It's honestly hard to pick. Thinking through the whole album, I really like our album.
Yeah,
I like our songs.
that's a good thing.
I love you
problem to
guys.
have.
Yeah.
How long did it take to record that sucker?
We took our time
Honestly,
with it.
don't want to talk about
Yeah.
it. I think 2 years.
Yeah,
But because
It's like-
we were weekend warriors on that. We would come into the stack on like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think the most we finished was like nearly 4 songs. You know, we'd go in when we could. We'd save money from all of our gigs to afford it, and then about took us 2 years to do that, and now we're already cranking on another project.
Cranking.
Probably. Yeah,
Eager
we are
to get back
cranking.
in while we have like many song ideas, you know.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's nice, man.
We
It's a good spot
also
to be.
we also
Just gotta trust
waited
the
to
process.
release this album
Yeah,
for
that's true.
a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, we had him done and mixed and mastered and everything, and we really started to ramp up our social media posting.
Yeah, I've been
and,
noticing you.
Try to get better at that. Get
I will say, I love when it's like the 3 of you and you're singing, and you're both are kind of like expressive and like this. I'm singing that Matt's like with his sunglasses on, hands in his pockets. Yeah, like
That's the brand.
like
dude.
what is that? Why do you do that? I gotta know.
just the way it is,
It's a
Massimo.
brand, yeah.
Okay.
Or it's because they're filming on a Saturday, and in his glasses he has the Alabama game.
It's
and
a
he's
little
watching
bright
the
in
game.
here right now. I
Yeah.
wish I was wearing my sunglasses.
Yeah.
I
I'm
didn't tell you you
surprised
couldn't.
Yeah.
You'd be the only one though.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Which is
Brand,
how it
dude.
usually is.
Brand.
You want mine are over there? You want them?
Matthew Shades Lale.
No, we're good. We're good.
These shades.
I'm curious,
Automatic.
you guys going forward, what's next for you in the live setting? Are you looking at trying to, like, are you looking to go on the road? Are you looking to stay local for a little while? Are you looking to build like a travel rig, like an ears rig or something? Like, what's next for you guys in the live side of stuff? Curious.
That's a great question. I think we now is the time for us to really ramp up and go out on the road and, you know, play some full rooms, play some empty rooms.
Oh, yeah.
But we're with an indie label now called Cloverdale, and we're trying to put something together with them for the spring. Just get some dates, maybe with some of their artists. But that's still something we're kind of trying to string together. But we're trying to hit it hard in the spring. So
That's awesome.
we'll keep you guys updated.
I would love to. What did you mention about building?
Like an in-ears rig,
yeah,
you
I mean,
know?
I don't.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
don't
I'd
know
love
how
to help you
do
guys
that.
with it if you ever
I
need.
would-
My
Yeah,
band's
I was
building
gonna-
ours
we would
currently.
I was
love
gonna
that,
ask you
man.
that.
I mean,
And I deal with it here all the
seriously,
time. It's like there's so many different ways to do it too. So I'd love to help you guys if you need help.
That'd be
That's sick.
awesome.
Yeah,
For
that's
sharks.
so
I
sick.
Could be there
Definitely.
too.
Thanks, Massimo.
Might as well be there and just be on the aux playing you songs that you're like, oh, I've heard this Journey song.
No, they wouldn't.
I
know
told
it.
myself I was going to bring up. I was watching just basically, you know, you have like football highlights, maybe the greatest home run compilation or whatever. I was watching some Steve Perry highlights recently, and dude, you're
What were you watching? Because I've probably seen it 3 times.
just, I mean, killer. I literally just Googled, you know, Steve or a YouTube Steve Perry greatest moments.
Yeah.
Just awesome.
That's why he's the freaking best, dude.
Nice guy too. I saw him at a Giants game a couple years ago, and they were
Like
playing.
you met him?
No. Oh, I was
Okay.
watching on YouTube or TikTok. I think it was TikTok, and they're playing one of Journey's hits, and Steve Perry was in the crowd.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
The big screen shows Steve Perry, and he's
I know exactly what you're talking about.
just going.
That's
so
from
hard.
like 2012 or something. Yeah.
It's awesome.
And yeah, I remember. I've seen that.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do in that moment too.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
That's
hard
the best
shot.
way to handle it.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
want it at all,
Yeah.
dude.
What a beast.
But like, if the guy's in the stadium, how could you not like? Yo, this guy
Right.
sang this
Right.
anthem. Yeah, yeah.
It's an anthem, dude.
Oh yeah. And which was shocking is it wasn't "Shut Up, Matt." It wasn't a huge song like in the '80s. It was like it wasn't what it was. What are you laughing at,
I'm just
man?
mad. I'm just laughing.
He
That's all.
brought it up, and I'm in it.
I'm just
now.
laughing. That's all.
Steve Perry.
He's the man. Any other one else want to talk about Steve Perry?
on the
You got
Steve Perry podcast.
any- I could. He won't let me, but I could.
I won't be on it.
Did you see the documentary about
Won't
the
either.
It's in the '80s where all the famous singers get in the room together and they're doing
We Are the World.
yeah,
Yeah.
Steve. I mean that's really what kickstarted. It was around that time when
Oh, yeah.
Can I tell you what's crazy though? How come Whitney Houston wasn't called for that? It's
Disgusting.
the
that she
perfect time.
wasn't.
Like
There was a lot of people
was she
not
definitely
called
not- was she
Bodyguard came
definitely
out
not
2
called
years
for it?
before. What are we doing?
Was she definitely not called for it, or did she turn it down?
That's true. I don't know, but she
But
wasn't in it. And she'd never been
Huey
mentioned.
Lewis was called for it, and I love my man Huey, but I don't know about in that room. I mean, I love Huey Lewis in the news, but It's
Hence the hair.
You see the part of Michael Jackson looking at all of them doing bad takes, and he's probably wondering, why didn't I call Whitney?
He's like, dude, where's Whitney?
I just watched a video last night. It said patience level 100, and then as it went down, went down to 0.
Yeah.
You just believe, and he's in the back of the room, just like, what are you doing, bro?
And it's ironic we said that because this morning Quincy Jones actually passed away. So R.I.P.
Really?
Quincy Jones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw he died. Yeah.
This
Wow.
morning?
Or last
On
night.
Christmas?
It came
Wow.
out this
Yeah.
morning. Yeah.
On
Yeah, on
Christmas?
Christmas.
No. Not, oh wait. As of filming. Not as of
filming.
release.
That's crazy.
That, yeah. As of filming.
That's
as of
awful,
filming.
dude.
That is a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that is a man.
We'll
He like
send this one
created
out.
most of the music
He
industry.
knows
Basically.
what a hit is. He
I feel like
knows
we
how to
should
make
dedicate
one.
this podcast to Quincy Jones.
Genre
just
aside, he
because.
knows every hit. He knows a
Everything.
hit.
right.
He did everything,
He's
man.
Velvet Revolver's producer. That's
Really?
Slash's
I didn't know that.
band
That's
after
crazy.
Guns N' Roses, and then he did Michael Jackson and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
He's
I mean,
He did everything. Yeah, I saw Toto post about that already this morning. They just said, "We love you, Quincy." That was
wow.
yeah.
it. Yeah. Those are the guys. Well,
Yeah.
you guys got anything else you want to promote? Got any cool stuff coming up? You guys gonna kind of take a break here in January, or like
Yeah.
take some time and then recharge and then hit?
Yeah, I mean,
go ham?
honestly, we're just like we have another studio session in January. Like,
Yeah. Are you amped up though?
I mean, that's
Oh, yeah.
we've all
Oh,
been
yeah.
like super pumped about going in and recording these songs. Like, I was kind of like one of the guys who's like really pushing for that. Like, you know, we have a little bit of a band fund that we pull from for that, and like that's really good. And it's like while we're like in a good moment right now, like we have really good chemistry, good vibes. Like, let's just keep ripping new songs.
Totally.
Yeah.
You know, while we can.
Keep the momentum.
What else we're
going.
gonna do in January and
Right.
February?
Right.
You
It's a
know,
slow
besides
season.
watch football.
I mean, watch football.
Look, man. I don't
little bit of
know what
that.
to tell you.
They got TV in
Dogs
there.
by a million.
You got a projector
That's
in there.
why you like the studio. Forget the gear. There's a big old TV.
Studio
you
during
can watch
Oh,
football
it
football.
is
season's
so
awesome.
about the gear. The TVs are a bonus.
Yeah.
It sucks being in the ISO booth and they're in
It
the big
does.
room and like they're all just like take ins.
That's right.
Cymbals are ringing and everyone's just like looking at the projector. I'm just like I can't see what's going on.
Yeah.
I can see the reactions. It really sucks.
That's why I love playing
No,
drums
dude,
there because
you're made
I
for
get
the
to
game.
see everything.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
The drum set has the best spot.
Best seat in the
for
house.
Sure, yeah.
Except for when you have to talk to Brendan or whoever's behind you, they go, "What?"
Yeah, it's true.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's it.
I would argue one of either me or you have the best.
Yeah,
I
I
was
like
about
my
to say,
spot.
maybe bass is the
I
best.
love
Bass
the
was
in
nice.
the
Bass
house.
guitar.
Hey, I think it's
see-
healthy
it's
that
like
everyone
0.5.
thinks they have the best seat in the house. That's good. Everyone's happy.
That's right.
Except for Henry.
Except for
Except for the ISO
Except for
booth, yeah.
Henry.
And then
I have the best seat because I can turn everybody down whenever I want to. I'm in a separate room. I can just turn the talk back down, not listen to anybody.
Wow, do you do that?
No. Sometimes.
That's crazy, man. Have you cranked?
well,
I'm
I
not
think-
cranking you
it's
anymore.
fine.
I think we're nearing the end here. Thank you guys for coming down.
Yes, thank
This
you.
was
Thanks for
fun.
having
I
us.
think this
Thanks
was
for having
fun. I
us.
wanted to get you guys on for a minute, so
Yes.
this is really fun. We always let the guests end the podcast with kind of like whatever they want to promote, whatever words they would like to leave with our guests or with our viewers. And it is Christmas time, so if you want
Happy holidays, you
Christmas
guys.
Yeah, happy
Yes, yes.
holidays.
but you guys go for it. This is your moment.
Go listen to our album, Willie Pearl. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Check it out.
And go listen to, go watch Massimo's YouTube video. Please come home for Christmas and Funky New Year. It's very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, check us out. Thanks for listening.
What's your socials?
At Willie Pearl Band on pretty much everything.
We'll tag them below.
WilliePearl.com.
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
X or Twitter, whatever.
Just
Whatever the
Google
hell it
us.
Yeah, we
Burner
are. but-
accounts.
Yeah, we're-
MySpace,
Or
Facebook,
Finsta.
MySpace, yeah.
Rumble.
Well,
Yeah.
that's nothing else you gotta want to.
Anything else?
It's the
We don't
it's
really
the
have-
moment. Go nuts.
I mean, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Personal
Willie Pearl on
things?
Spotify.
Let's just promote
Check it out.
like be nice to everyone. Just be nice to your
Oh
buddies.
my gosh.
Except for actually no, I'll still be nice to him. Even though he's not being nice to me. That's fine. Nah, we're
Yeah.
kidding.
Oh, cool.
Come to the Franklin Theater to watch a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still showing Christmas movies and stuff.
Pretty sweet
so-
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't mention it, but the viewers haven't seen the theater before, like that
Oh,
way.
yeah.
It's
It's
the
the
first
first
time
time
we've ever
seen,
seen
so
it.
they're
Come on.
seeing it for the
It's
first time
gorgeous.
behind you. if they haven't been
Beautiful.
here before.
Picture this, but full.
Yeah, full of people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Outraged at something
picture
that happened
Willie
on
Pearl
stage.
playing
We can see
here.
it
That's
from the deer.
right. That's right.
right.
We'll have to
Maybe
get you
so.
guys on this stage next
Have
year.
us.
or something.
Sick.
Sounds like it's gonna be a
300
slow
seats.
January.
Come on.
We'll get you on here. We'll talk after. But okay, well, this has been the Green Room Podcast, the final episode for 2024. Can't believe we're saying that, Brendan. It's been a pleasure.
Yes,
for all 32
it has.
episodes, for all its ups and downs, for all the times I've been late, times you have
Been
not
early.
been late.
I know he's been late.
Who, me?
Oh man,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want
That's
to talk
all right.
about it like today. Anyway,
Running on Moss time.
yeah, we'll catch you guys next year. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New
Yes.
Year, and we will catch you next year with season 3
Yes.
of the Green Room Podcast. All right, take it easy.
Peace.
Ciao.
See you next year.
Nice.